superstar coaches to help you. You gotta learn to do better. And like I said, Auburn would still beat Kentucky if I scored a 35-10 if the one thing they did didn't cost them the 100-yard pick six for a TD. Oh, we found out. Oh yeah, Sammy Watkins was under concussion protocol. So Monday we're going to see if he's questionable for Monday. Tevin Coleman is on IR for the next 3 weeks after what happened Sunday. During the second week of the game, San Francisco, even though they're 6 of their entire starters have been injured. We got Jimmy Garoppolo, Richard Sherman, Joey Bosa, that's Nick's little brother, Tevin Coleman, and another running back. San Francisco is going to be without 6 of their starters. They're going to have to rely on their backups.
Any other news on that Arkansas-Georgia game since we haven't come back to it for a second?
Let's see. I have not heard anything from it yet. So right now, Mizzou's got the ball right now.
Actually, Bama's got it back, actually, as Missouri had to punt it.
Yep. Holy crap.
Punt it back.
Yep.
To Bandy for Bama's second series.
Yep. And it's still the first quarter. And there's Waddle. Yeah. And with a name like Waddle, y'all must be thinking he might be waddling like a duck, but he's not that big, folks. He's a skinny little boy with some meat on their bones.
He's got some speed.
Yeah. And he's wearing Derrick Henry's old jersey number.
Well, of course he is.
Yep. But here's a name that you guys never have heard in a long time, but he's making a start as a Cleveland Browns quarterback. Now remember, he had his rookie season with Pittsburgh before they sent him to Cleveland.
Wait. So they benched Baker Mayfield this week?
Yep, and Joshua Dobbs is starting.
Oh Lord, one disaster to another.
Yeah, you got a guy whose head looks like a milk dud. He's got no eyebrows. He's going to be confused for a milk dud.
Kevin Stefanski, you go from one disaster to another.
And then you got a guy with a head like a milk dud on the field, and you're sweating, and you might be hungry. You're going to get confused in his head for a milk dud and trying to take a bite out of it. That's not going to look good. That's going to hurt.
Go to Mickey D's, go get a quarter pounder, and call it a day.
Or go to the concession stand, buy you a pack of milk duds, eat them, and don't mess with this guy's head. We all know he's a milk dud, just don't bite him.
Like, dude, get a quarter pounder, relax, life's good. Cannibalism's not allowed.
Yeah.
Like, sheesh. He's not the late great Jared Lorenzen who we like to recall, but we really like to refer to him as the round out for the touchdown. But close enough.
And let's put this in perspective, folks. At least he doesn't look like a ventriloquist dummy.
Do we think it's time for Baker Mayfield to be traded somewhere?
Yeah.
I know he's still in his young career, but at what point do you just say this guy's not going to develop into the quarterback he's going to?
Yep.
At what point do you think Cleveland Browns ownership and the coaching staff say, okay, we need to have a serious discussion here?
Yep.
And decide now.
Uh-oh. 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 Mizzou's got a player down.
Oh, boy.
On the defensive side, he looks like he hit the ground hard. He was cramping on. He was clutching his right leg, and he's grinding in pain.
Now here's the question: did a Bama player run him over?
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Either that or one of his teammates landed on his leg pretty hard.
I'm hoping it's that one. If it were a Bama player running him over, I wouldn't be surprised either.
True.
Having the ever-dreaded teammate running you over in the back of the leg.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Now, if those of you who are watching football, y'all know Deshaun Jackson has been traded around yet again.
Deshaun Jackson is a pretty special kick and punt returner, by the way, if I do say that myself.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson was also one of the few come on man that after he caught the ball, before he even got into the end zone, he threw the ball back.
When he had it at the 10-yard line and just walked. That one?
Not that one. Is when he caught the ball, he ran past the 1-yard line, didn't even get to the end zone, he threw the ball back. Thought he scored a touchdown. Little do you know, folks, if you throw the ball back before you hit in the end zone, that ball's still alive. That ball counts as a fumble. You just cost yourself and your team 6 points because of that little messed up move. And for the final, Georgia Tech and Syracuse. Syracuse won 37-20. And also 3 Syracuse players got trounced for fighting. They got ejected.
Oh, I can see some suspensions coming from the ACC office one day.
Yep. Speaking of SEC, LSU's newly acquired linebacker, former Texas Longhorns linebacker, Cedric McAllister, he is still ineligible until after his transfer is complete.
And Kate Mays did not make the trip to Tennessee as he was supposed to be reinstated by the NCAA, but no decision has come down on that yet.
And we have learned that Jovan Holland has opted out playing this year.
They're still not yet cleared to play yet. So
yeah,
there's a lot of kids that made the transfer portal and are still waiting to see if they will get a chance to play at all.
Yep. And apparently the Louisville players have led a march in a call for unity right after the Breonna Taylor case decision Thursday.
Oh boy, that's a sad state.
It's a sad city. Holy crap! Texas Tech is beating Texas 56-41 with 3 minutes left in the game.
Hello, big win for Texas Tech at home. And I think Texas was a ranked team coming into that game, I think.
Alright. So there has been a substitution. Bird9, number 10, is in there for number 8 of Mizzou because he has been walked off the field by the coaching staff for what looks like a bruised leg. They're going to let the doctors check him out. We're going to hope there ain't nothing too physical wrong with him that he won't be able to play at all. Because they cannot afford to lose this guy. They cannot afford to lose this kid.
Well, Mizzou was already thin as is.
They can't lose anymore.
Teams can't really lose many people anyway to begin with because you either opted out because of COVID or they already had some injuries prior to season opening game.
Yep.
Coming out of practice. So Mizzou was
all right. We just found out Appalachian State put on a clinic against Campbell and beat them 52-21. Liberty beats FIU 36-34 by a 2-point deficit.
And then blew their doors off in the second half like they normally do.
Whoa, Tulane beats Southern Miss 66-24. The Tulane Green Wave.
Okay, Tulane, I hear you. Keep talking.
Yeah, as I was said before, the UTEP Louisiana Monroe game, that wasn't even a contest. That's a one-sided That's a one-sided, three-legged race.
Coach Fritz has that way.
Stephen F. Austin at SMU. Oh, Southern Methodist University is winning 13-0, and that's on ESPN Plus.
Who were they playing? I didn't even check.
Who? SMU?
Yep, I didn't even check.
I was looking at the score recap.
Well, UTEP already won earlier against Louisiana.
Monroe.
Didn't they?
Yeah, it was Louisiana Monroe they played.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Is SMU? Wait a minute, who's SMU playing? Rice?
No. They're playing the non-divisional team.
They're playing who?
A team that's not in their division.
Oh.
They're playing against a Division 1 team.
Yeah.
And that's on the ESPN app. Oh, and Najee Harris ran in for a 1-yard touchdown.
And Alabama does what Alabama does best. Beat the snot out of you, run it right down your throat, and make you eat it. That's what I like.
But they're doing what the Titans will do on Sunday. They're doing the George Costanza. Everyone tell you, you're going to have to try and block us. The redshirt senior with his 8th straight game with a rushing TD.
Here's the beauty of how Alabama plays. They don't care who they play. They run their stuff. That's what Nick Saban does. He runs his stuff. He may change some things.
Yep.
But he always stays consistent.
Yep.
He does.
Yeah, that leads to a second round of Guess Our Talent, and guess what we're trying to do? If you're going to try to stop our running back, go ahead. The quarterback's going to beat you over the air regardless.
Running back, okay, we're just gonna pop some short passes underneath.
And you can try to be our quarterback, but you forgot our running back is going to run over you.
Or if you want to try to stop a running back, fine, we'll just sneak him out of the backfield. Have a little time to swing back on the near sideline. Destroy your linebacker. Leave your linebackers in the dirt, and then basically destroy your secondary.
Yep.
So they have many ways of beating. They're not stuck with just one way of beating. They make old school football look cool. That's what I like about Alabama. They make old school football cool.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if that's how the Nightmares are going to try to play in weekends for our season as we start
against Little Rock Power. And looking at all these women football teams, they want to look for pass rush. They're going to look for a run defense instead of a pass rusher, or balance to be that way. Way the Nightmares is going to be played is going to be a secret, unorthodox type of way.
That we're in, that you look at teams, who do you think Mirror's going to see in their style and your style of play that you really have to be careful about?
Let's see. Personally, the way my team is, our team is going to have a balanced running scheme of things. Balance of running plays and passing plays. So we're going to be a little bit balanced as it is with some running and passing plays. But the only team that I see from a standpoint to try and stop us, and I'm going to have to say it, it's going to be Little Rock Power. Because if we're going to start with them on our home turf, they're going to have to come up with a way to try to beat us weeks online down the road. Because if that's going to be the case, we're going to wind up with their number instead of them with ours. And they're going to have to figure out a way how to beat our offense or defense. The only thing on defense they got to worry about is not going to be Clifton. It's going to be me. I'm on the front line of the rush defense. You're going to have to work. You have to contend with me. If you think you can stop me from going to your quarterback.